Obama himself has said in the next 10 years he expects to add 10 trillion. That's with a T. 10 trillion to the 12 trillion we just ended the last fiscal year with. That's 22 trillion. Now, even if you could keep interest rates down to 5%, which I don't believe you can because the Federal Reserve has put so much money out there, and we've kind of gamed the system by keeping interest rates artificially low. So what we're doing, and I know we have to do that to keep the economy from really cratering, but what's the plan to come out of it? More spending? That means you're going to have huge inflation. Do you remember when Ronald Reagan gave that speech? Who remembers that the interest rate, the prime rate, was 21%? How could anybody pay 21%? That's because inflation was 18%. So you have to always compensate people for lending money by going 2 or 3% above inflation. Now, get back to my point. I don't think we're going to be able to keep interest rates down to 5%. But let's say we were able to do that. In 10 years, at 5%, $22 trillion, and that's the good news, that's what's on the books. Social Security and Medicare, 45 trillion more are off the books, and that's what I say over here. But talk about the bonded debt. 22 trillion times 5%, that's over $1 trillion in interest. That means all discretionary spending will be pushed out. That's the worst tax in the world. You don't have to worry about taxes if you're paying that kind of interest. And look who we're sending it to. A lot of it's going offshore. We got to wake up. This is not rocket science. This is accounting. It's not even difficult math. But you get confused every day by these politicians that want to seduce you into thinking they have a program. They have no program.